Alright. I just wanted to start off the video in the middle of the save state to have Link swinging in.
Oh my
sword
god. You fucking idiot.
What?
You save stated in our perfect Ocarina of Time Let's Play.
I thought the fucking recording was messing up again. And I just wanted to put that in the video as well because
I really like that, yeah. I like
yeah.
how many times it hits the tree.
That was a lot of
There's
time.
a couple other things that do it, but I forget what else does that.
I remember the trees, I don't really remember anything else. I'm trying to
Oh yeah, the torches do it. And if you have the infinite sword glitch, you can just hold it there and it constantly makes that noise.
I didn't find out about the infinite sword glitch until I was like 17.
I found out about it when I was 18, I think.
Well, so even more recent for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm older than you. I was trying to get a rupee to buy another bean. Yeah, I wish
just scrounging around for rupees just to get another fix of bean.
I need one more, so... I was doing it before. If I don't find any this time, then just fuck it, and we'll progress.
Alright, but we're editing it out every single one of those times we save stated.
Well, remember that one video when I was getting all the chickens in the pen? I save stated like 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, I was running. Whatever. It's Ocarina of Time. And you're fucking terrible at video games.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. I am recording, but this isn't gonna. I'm cutting this part out of the video.
Alright, so I will save my jokes.
Okay. Okay, we're back.
Alright, we're back. Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
I mean, do you like me?
I like you, but I'm not in like with you.
Okay. So we just suffered through a mentally challenged internet connection because my connection is survivor. So been through a lot the last couple of weeks.
It's in the healing process, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the screen for a second. I'm at my wit's end here.
But I think the most important thing for them through rigorous exercise that strains everything that they're capable of. So that's what we're going with.
Okay. Here's the first.
I can't believe you didn't grab that ledge, you noob.
Can you get the heart piece already?
No.
You can. What could you do here? I'm not gonna fuck with it. Yeah, I remember the frogs.
Yeah.
Like.
You can admire the cool area. I like this area. Bunch of pervert frogs.
What were you actually supposed to play like?
I think you... Wow, that's loud. I think you play all the songs to them.
Like every single one you have in your inventory?
Well, I don't think the shortcut songs you're supposed to play them. But I could be talking out of my ass right now.
Well, I think you're right. Yeah, I remember now. You make them big.
Yeah, you make each one of them big. Hey, that's enough for another fix.
This isn't what I wanted to immediately do, but I want some heart pieces here.
Maybe you should just take the money and then run. Because it's gonna fill you up and you might as well... We can't complete this quest anyway, so...
Yeah, I think we're one song short, yeah, so... Alright, fuck it. I'm out of here. I'm taking the money and I'm running.
Well, you only live once, so you might as well do something immediately stupid that'll end your life.
Yeah. I mean, that was Evil Knievel's philosophy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do something stupid.
He was the Socrates of his generation.
You know, in my psychology class, we had barely gone over any philosophers.
Well...
What's all that about, huh?
I mean, psychology is kind of different than philosophy. So
yeah, that's true. I realized that as soon as I said it, so I'm just cutting that out.
And even don't edit that out. Even Freud was like a bullshit psychologist for the most part.
Yeah.
So we ignore a lot of his bullshit fucking asshole.
Here's I'm gonna interrupt your Freud hate speech, and Although, yeah, I think a lot of this shit's bullshit too. I think this is just a really cool area. I just
Yeah,
want
I agree. I
to take
can't
the
believe
time
I
to appreciate
wasn't
it.
paying attention to it.
Yeah,
And they give you an awesome shot to show how cool it is,
and
with
I
all
give,
the twisting
yeah,
ledges.
it looks really good, and the piece of heart, which can I get? No.
I always remember getting it with the boomerang. This
Yeah.
whole platforming section on the way here is really fucking cool, and it's not, rigorous or stressful.
Nah,
It's just really
cool.
nice and enjoyable. And it's not some, annoying, you feel like you're playing a platformer. You just feel like you're playing Zelda. Unlike Skyward Sword's fucking platforms segments.
And they're all really strenuous.
Well, it's like, I would just want to go from point A to point B in minimal time, and it's asking for me to do tightrope walking and bullshit like that.
What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, I like that you see that this connects to the forest. I like that you have that shortcut, and then just this right here. As a kid, I love shit like this. There's this waterfall, and there's a pathway back there. You can't get to it. I couldn't remember what happens. Apparently, he just meets with resistance and falls down. But well, at least we get to see this.
Yeah.
And well, I guess I'll have to do the whole goddamn thing again. But
well, that's cool, because I was just gonna give commentary on that thing you were standing on. Is that a drain? It looks like a drain, and I've always imagined that as a drain. But I'm thinking now it's probably a slate with some royal inscriptions on it.
Yeah. Let me go back to what I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
The thing you stand on when you play Zelda.
Yeah, dude, that's a slate with fucking royal and things on it.
It's always looked like a drain to me.
Yeah, I've never thought it was a drain. I always thought it was the ladder.
Well,
anyway.
There's a window into the mind of Cherry Mystery.
Alright, this is another thing that as a kid I just ejaculated when I saw it.
Well, did you ejaculate? did you ejaculate out of your butt? Is my question.
Yes. I just thought this was awesome. Like that song makes the waterfall part, and then you jump into a path behind the waterfall. That just was so cool to me.
Yeah, it's completely awesome.
And then this place.
I mean, stuff like that's still cool to me today. I've read novels where there's stuff like, a headquarter hidden behind a waterfall, and it's still cool. And this area is probably my favorite area in the entire game.
It's a great area. Again, technically for its time, this was just phenomenal. The water reflecting onto the cavern and everything.
I like the music a ton. I mean, it does kind of sound elevator-like, but that completely passes me as I listen to it. It just sounds so atmospheric.
Yeah, I like the music, yeah, completely.
I just remembered it's not my favorite area in the game, but this area I still love returning to, and even, in both states that it exists in, I think this area looks awesome.
This place
just the color tone of all the walls and the water are just such a nice combination.
I agree. This is just a really good place.
Yeah.
It's another one of those areas that I think just completely cements why people just love Ocarina of Time so much if they played it as a kid.
It's very distinct from the other areas.
I might have to sacrifice
as a water area, and something I wanted to talk about was, like, the Zoras were such awesome creatures to me as a kid. They were, so mystical, and I actually thought, like, as a kid, it seemed like half of them were guys and half of them were girls. To me, I don't remember them all being male except for Ruto. So I thought that was actually pretty cool how there were a bunch of female and male Zoras going everywhere.
That's an interesting coincidence, because I thought they were pretty much all female. Like, I remember the first time I saw one, it was in Lake Hylia, and I'll give the full story when I'm there. But I thought they were all female. I had no idea they were all male but Ruto until I read the strategy guide.
I think I know every single one in the water I thought was female, but I might have thought all of them were female, but I know at least all the ones in the water I thought were female, because I distinctly remember in my mind as a child remembering all the female Zoras swimming around in the water, and then they would, like, talk to you.
Yeah, same here. I remember, you know how they just, like, pop up out of nowhere when you're in the water?
Yeah.
I remember that happened, and I was just like, oh, what is this beautiful woman? And then I find out it's a male.
Exactly.
It was pretty awful.
I still think they have a cool design, though.
Yeah, same here.
The, like, you know, white skin and turquoise spots.
Oh, yeah,
it's like a sexy fish jaguar.
A sexy gay fish. Jaguar. So there's King Rudo that looks like a different race of the, yeah, a different race of the fucking dudes. Zoras, because I couldn't fucking remember, so I said the fucking dudes, man. I'm just disgraced right now.
Well,
but,
at least you didn't cover it up by saying fuck 200 times.
Yeah, that's true. At least I didn't do that. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off.
These are such, royal, I don't know, not royal, but pretentious people that they're just throwing money on fucking waterfalls as games.
Fetch these, you peasant. Human.
Yeah. Hey, let's throw the fairy boy over the waterfall to catch some $5 bills.
I'll use this for toilet paper, you insolent human. This gave me trouble as a kid, actually.
Yeah, I remember giving my dad trouble and me trouble.
But
I thought the scale looked so fucking cool.
I think it would have been cool if we could see them swimming around, but you probably couldn't have done that on the Nintendo 64 at this time.
The Zora swimming around underwater?
Yeah, instead of them just appearing out of nowhere, I think it would have been way better if you could see them all swimming around.
Well, I'm certain they had the capability, but...
Like, you see how you have to see the fish doing it like that? Just see the Zora swimming around? That would have been... I think that's the first time I ever thought of that, too, so I kind of wish I hadn't thought of that, because now I feel like I'm missing out, but... Whatever. This place is still completely fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop saying fuck so much. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Yeah, not gonna...
It's a bad habit. Oh, wait, can I talk to him? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I talked to the other Zora.
Are you at... the king now?
No, I have to get the scale.
Oh, yeah.
What a graceful dive. He looks skinnier than the others. And what is this fucking camera angle it gave me? Like a fish is watching this.
The guy who with the scale looks skinnier than others?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's pretty delayed now, but...
What are you seeing?
This is a scale of our kind. And now I see the scale.
Okay, you're a bit behind, but let's not really talk about that.
Yeah, I know.
Alright,
the silver scale.
What do I do after I get the scale? Oh, wait, I remember now. Well, I'm still gonna go up here and see what I can
Well, you
find.
don't even have to get the scale, as far as I remember.
I think you have to get the note from Princess Rudo, right?
I don't remember. I thought it was just floating there or something. Maybe you do, though.
No, yeah, you do. I distinctly remember.
Okay.
I like fucking Link's dive that he does. I would not, as an 8-year-old, I think, I'm just gonna guess Link's about 8. I would not be able to jump off of that thing. I like the entrance, too, to where Lake Hylia is that you have to swim to.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think that's cool, that there's just this passageway underwater. Okay, Lake Hylia. I think I just fucked this up, though, because I don't think we get the Lake Hylia entrance because I came out this way, but whatever. Yeah.
How many times did you try and enter without the scale? I remember I tried a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah, when I first played it, I tried a million times.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get into the Zora place, I don't think, because I couldn't dive all the way down there, so I couldn't get down there. And I came to Lake Hylia first, like after, like around the time I was going to Dodongo's Cavern and stuff, so I hadn't even gone inside, I didn't even know about the way to get into Zora's domain. This Zora right here, the one that appears in Lake Hylia, he was the first one I ever saw, and I thought it was a beautiful woman. So.
Well, you know what? He still is.
He still is a beautiful woman on the inside.
So this is our first time in Lake Hylia.
Yeah. I've got an empty bottle. Oh wait, there's something inside. My message in a bottle. I hope that someone gets my message in a bottle.
I hope that no one gets that joke.
Well, if you watch it, then you'll get it.
Like I would watch these filthy videos.
I never got the fourth bottle either. I know how to get it, but I always had trouble finding that last Poe in Hyrule Field and just fucking gave up.
Yeah, I don't bother with the... I think my dad actually did it all. Like, I think I remember him having 4 bottles, which is pretty crazy that he bothered with that. But he
Yeah.
actually beat the whole game, so, you know, that was his
Oh,
accomplishment.
he did? I remember you telling me he was like fucking terrible at video games.
Yeah.
So, let's go talk to the sword. I mean, not the sword. What the fuck? The scarecrow.
Is that the only pink text they use in the entire game?
Probably. Because she's a girl. Alright.
Fuck you, Zelda. What are you trying to teach our kids?
I've got
The boy can't like pink. Or my boy, who's not a Zora, can't like pink.
No, Link's fixing his pants there. There's something I want to tell right here, the story. When I first came across the scarecrows, they say, like, oh, I wish I could be free, you know, and roam Hyrule. So I remember thinking, okay, I'll fucking cut him free, and I started, you know, cutting at him, and nothing happened, and I was, like, so sure that you could cut him free, and then he'd be, like, walking around Hyrule. Again, just a memory that I have, and not a particularly interesting one. It doesn't really even have a point other than I remember this.
Well, it's a very sad contribution to the lore of The Legend of Zelda. As well as, like, how they guard these crops that no one tends to at all.
No one fucking cares about it all.
Is it the fucking fishing guy? Did he forget?
I guess he just forgot all about him. And power music stops butterflies in midair, apparently. I'm just gonna do something I can remember, not something good.
Well, they are savage beasts. It's what's expected.
Okay, there you go. What,
Well,
butterflies?
we'll technically remember everything because we have this on video now.
Oh yeah. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I think you mentioned that in the Majora's Mask Let's Play too.
I can't remember.
Yeah, me either, but I'm pretty sure you did. I'm Pierre.
No, you're Wes.
Man, he really will dance to anything if he's dancing to this horrible fucking song. That's enough, though. Fantastic. Oh, I
That
forgot.
was me at the wedding about 2 days ago.
I forgot he did this. Got this horrible song.
Yeah.
It rocks. Alright. I'll never remember all that. Again, I want to take some time to fawn over every pixel.
I've got it memorized, don't worry.
I think this is just a cool spot right here. Just the pillars coming out of the ground and then the entrance underwater to get into Zora's domain. That's really cool.
It makes you wonder more about the glorious lore of Legend of Zelda, but no, it makes you wonder like how connected these lands were, like how connected humans were with the Zoras. Was that some giant structure at one point that was like, you know, people would be like, hey, let's, you know, go visit all the Zoras because the water wasn't as full or something like that.
And you got the fisherman's place, which is just put in the side of a mountain somewhere.
Yeah.
And then this is cool right here too, just the island with the tree in the middle of it.
I kind of like that the lake is so big and it's like things are spread apart kind of awkwardly, but if it was crowded, it would kind of, you know, make the lake seem less big. And you know,
yeah, I
for
agree.
A kid, big is good and big is great.
And this is this was also just a huge, like, this was, you know, like probably one of the biggest areas in a video game at the time of its release.
Yeah, and this is a lot bigger than, like, what's it called? The one water level in Mario, Cool Bay or something like that?
Jolly Rogers Bay.
Jolly Rogers Bay, okay.
Yeah, you combined that in Cool Mountain.
I know, I knew I was going to, but that's all I could think of to spark your memory.
It looked like we got into, we could get into fucking the water temple all early because the gate hadn't rendered yet, but I also like that too, because you can see the entrance of these temples, you can't get to them, but you see that place down there, it's like, what's that? I can't get to it, so I guess I'll ignore it, but, you know.
And also, it's easy to imagine the water temple being down there, because, you know, well, when you know the layout of the water temple, it's this giant circular chamber that goes down, and, you know, it's pretty cool to think that that's all down there every time you swim over that part.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, to think that beneath all this, really far underneath this, is this whole fucking temple.
Yeah, a bunch of, like,
really cool.
Layers of chambers.
And that shit gave me a fucking wet dream as a kid. You know. Alright, here we come.
Right out of the butt, folks.
come up on Kapora Gabora's shadow not rendering properly. What is this angle that it's giving me?
Oh, I can't see it. What a jolly tune he has, though.
That's true.
Oh god, what a terrible angle.
I know, and Link is dancing to the music.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shelda. No, I'm sorry, Croissant.
You've got a lovely underbeak. Kapura Gabora.
Oh, I thought you meant Link. Alright, shut up. Northeast Hyrule. So this is like the New York, New England of Hyrule.
Well, this is where Christopher Columbus allegedly landed.
In India, right?
But for those who don't know, it was actually the Vikings who first reached Lake Hyrule.
Wait, no, I did not mean to do that.
What'd you do?
I accidentally touched his talons. I was trying to get behind the grave.
Boy, get a couple drinks in me and I'll do the same thing.
Well, at least we get this nice view here. With that whimsical music.
Yeah. You didn't want, or you were sad about the no entrance thing, and now you get that. Which shows you, like, the least beautiful part of Lake Hyrule, and then, you know, dumps you in front of the castle to be eaten by skeletons.
I couldn't have put it better myself. I guess I'll just cut it till we're back at Lake Hylia.
Well, that's why I'm here.